Ridley Scott's 1982 science fiction blockbuster was adapted by Hampton, Fancher, and David Peoples. It is based on Philip K. Dick's 1968 novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And stars Harrison Ford, Rutger Hauer, Sean Young, and Edward James Olmos. The film is set in a dystopian future, Los Angeles of 2019, in which the Tyrell Corporation has bioengineered synthetic humans known as replicants to work on space colonies. When a crew of advanced replicants led by Roy Batty flees to Earth, burned-out Detective Rick Deckard grudgingly agrees to track them down. Hello and welcome to Binge King. Today we are back with another amazing movie. Before we start, go ahead and subscribe. Also press the bell button to get the latest updates about new movies. Watch out for spoilers and take care. Without any further delay, let us start. The technology that created synthetic humans has entered the Nexus phase, according to a text scroll after the opening credits. Replicants, sophisticated androids that are essentially identical to humans, are now superior in strength and at least equal in intelligence to their creators. Tyrell Corporation, a massive multi-conglomerate, is centered in two pyramid-like buildings, designs and manufactures replicas. The Nexus 6 variant is the most recent and most advanced iteration of replicant technology. On the off-world colonies out in space, replicators are mostly utilized as slaves for manual work. The androids were prohibited on Earth after a violent insurrection by replicants on an off-world colony. Specialized police squads known as the Blade Runners are tasked with locating replicants that have come to Earth illegally. Replicants are executed if they're discovered, which is not considered murder but is euphemistically referred to as retirement. The plot begins in November of 2019 in Los Angeles. According to the opening title, the city of Los Angeles and its environs has grown increasingly industrialized, crowded, and rainy. Aside from terrestrial traffic, there are flying personal cars known as spinners that swoop through the skies. A Blade Runner named Holden is interviewing a new employee at the Tyrell Corporation using a white Kampf VK analyzer. The gadget is programmed to detect any bodily responses in the test, subject in response to queries that are meant to emotionally upset them. After a few questions, Leon Kowalski, the subject of the test, becomes visibly irritated and violent, shoots Holden. Former Blade Runner Rick Deckard is eating on the street at a Japanese noodle cafe when another man, Gaff, informs him that he is being detained. Deckard initially tries to ignore the man, but when he learns that a man named Bryant is looking for him, he agrees to come. Deckard is delivered to his former boss, Bryant, by Gaff, who flies him to police headquarters in a spinner. Bryant informs Deckard that there are foreskin jobs loose on the streets and that he requires Deckard's assistance in putting them down. Deckard offers that Holden be given the position, but Bryant claims that they already did. He can breathe okay as long as nobody unplugs him. Deckard is uninterested and attempts to go, but Bryant uses a disguised threat to get him to accept. Bryant recounts that 6 Nexus 6 replicants murdered 23 individuals on an off-world colony and then stole a shuttle to Earth as they watched footage of Leon's VK test. 2 of them were killed 3 days ago while attempting to break into the Tyrell Corporation by a high-voltage security fence. The other 4 have survived and vanished. Holden was charged with testing their new recruits, suspecting that they would try to infiltrate the Tyrell Corporation and nearly killed after finding one. It's unclear why the replicants took the danger of returning to the Tyrell Corporation. Deckard is shown their files by Bryant. Roy Batty, the group's most advanced and smartest member, is in charge. Zora, an off-world assassin. Priest, a model. And Leon, the replicant who shot Holden, are the others. Bryant also informs Deckard that despite the Nexus 6's lack of emotions, they're thought to be evolved enough to develop them over time, including hate and fury. The Nexus 6's were developed with a 4-year lifespan in mind as a failsafe. Bryant dispatches Deckard to Tyrell Corp's headquarters to put the VK machine to the test on one of their Nexus 6's, but Deckard is concerned that their design may make them hard to detect. Deckard decides that Rachel is a replicant who believes she's human after a much longer than typical examination. Tyrell reveals that she is a subject in a study who was given fake memories as an emotional cushion. Deckard discovers images in the synthetic snake scale after exploring Leon's hotel room. Roy and Leon learn about Jeff Sebastian, a talented genetic designer who works closely with Tyrell while investigating a replicant eye manufacturing laboratory. Rachel is waiting for Deckard as he returns to his apartment. She tries to show him a family portrait to establish her humanity, but she breaks down in tears as Deckard reveals that her memories are implants from Tyrell's niece. Meanwhile, Priest tracks down Sebastian and manipulates him into trusting her. Deckard follows an image from Leon's apartment and a snake scale to a club where Zara works. Deckard murders Zara during a confrontation and chase. Bryant also tells him that Rachel, who was banished from the Tyrell Corporation, must be retired. Deckard gets ambushed by Leon after spotting Rachel in a crowd. Leon takes the gun from Deckard's grip and strikes him. Rachel saves Deckard by using Deckard's rifle to kill Leon just as he's about to kill him. They return to Deckard's place, where he swears not to track her down during a conversation. Rachel tries to flee, but Deckard stops her. Roy informs Priest that the other replicants have died when they have arrived at Sebastian's residence. Sebastian discloses that, like the replicants constructed with a 4-year lifetime, his life will be cut short due to a genetic premature aging disease. Sebastian and Roy get access to Tyrell's apartment, where Roy demands that his creator give him more life. Tyrell informs him that he can't do it. Tyrell ignores Roy's admission that he has done questionable things, complimenting Roy's sophisticated design and accomplishments in his brief existence. Roy murders Tyrell. Sebastian and Roy sprint for the elevator. Roy takes the elevator down by himself. Bryant subsequently informs Deckard that Sebastian has been discovered dead. Deckard is attacked by Priest in Sebastian's apartment, but he kills her as Roy returns. As he approaches the end of his life, Roy's body begins to fail. He pursues Deckard throughout the structure, eventually landing on the roof. Deckard tries to jump onto another roof but lands on the ledge. Roy takes the leap with ease, and when Deckard's grasp loosens, Roy hoists him to safety on the roof. Roy gives a monologue before dying, describing how his memories will be gone in time, like tears in rain. It's a terrible she won't live, but then again, who does? Gaff exclaims to Deckard about Rachel. When Deckard returns to his apartment, he discovers Rachel soundly sleeping on his bed. He discovers an origami unicorn that Gaff has left behind. Deckard and Rachel then depart the apartment building. The name of this amazing movie is Blade Runner. That is all for today, folks. Tell us in the comments section what is your point of view about this amazing movie. See you soon with another amazing video.